Hello there, Farron here, and I am bringing a requested tutorial on how it is that you can install extra moves to Project Korra, which is the most common bending plugin for Minecraft. So, the first thing that you're going to want to make sure is to have all of your pieces nice and organized on your desktop before you get started. Make sure you download the correct combinations of the Project Korra and Jet Core download along with any extra moves that you want from the Project Korra website. Once you have them, you will want to make a file that you can keep easy track of on your desktop and make sure everything is in a unique order that you yourself understand. For me, I have my server plugins set up, and then in here I have a Project Korra folder which has the Korra version I like, the Core version, the Korra menu plugin, which is optional but I like to use, and all the added moves. Under the added moves, I have personally tested each one to make sure it works for my server and my version. Several of them don't, and that's why I have a working folder. Inside the working folder, I have all the moves that will work on my folder, even though I don't always use all of them, and I have working combos below that. Now, this is all well and good, but it doesn't tell you how to actually get them on your server. So here's what you're going to do. If you're using an online service, chances are they will give you a service that has a host name, a username, a password, and probably a port. If you have these four things, and you use FileZilla to manage your files, things become a lot easier. Otherwise, they should give you the ability to manage your plugins from the server service that you're using. I personally use ServerMiner, and I would highly recommend that you do the same. Okay, once you have logged in to ServerMiner or your server service, you are going to scroll through and find the plugins folder, and double-click that. Once you've double-clicked that, it'll open a list that will hold all of the folders created by any plugins you have, along with the .jar files. Now, I personally recommend that whether you're using any other plugins that change your game or not, you make sure to have World Edit, World Guard, and probably Easy Set Spawn, along with Essentials on your server. Without these things, it's very hard to function efficiently. Once you have any other plugins that you know work that are more vital to you installed, you're going to go ahead and install Project Korra. Now, you can install Project Korra without any other mods installed, and it will work. Sorry, not mods, plugins. But either way, it will still work. Once you have managed to install Project Korra correctly, by simply dragging and dropping from the folder section, I personally, using FileZilla, have my section nice set up over here. So you would simply drag this over. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and show you. This is actually going to try and upload it, but then it notices the file's already there. Since it's over there, I'm going to cancel. But either way, restart your server after you've installed Project Korra. Then, once you've done that, install Core and restart your server a second time. This is all to get just the basic setup. Once you have the basic setup, you're going to close FileZilla, reopen it if you're using FileZilla. Otherwise, you may want to close the server access and then reopen that, and it should create the folder for you. So find the Project Korra folder, double-click that, and then you'll notice that under it, it has abilities, combos, logs, multi-abilities, and it should already have a config selected, probably one or two of these other folders, but they're not really of importance to you. So what you're going to do next to get your custom moves on here, and the specific reason I'm doing this is because one of you asked me how to install waterball, you're going to open the abilities folder. Make sure you're using a version of Project Korra that will work with the move you're selecting. You can find on the website itself, which is projectkorra.com, how to get all of them working. or what versions they work with, rather. Some moves still won't work, even for me. Then, after that, you go to Added Moves, in my particular case, and I'm going to go into the Working folder, where all the things I want are, select a move, such as waterball, and once again, simply click and drag over. Also, since I already have this, once again, it's going to ask me if I want to overwrite. To show you what would happen, I'm just going to say overwrite and OK. It's the same move, so I don't care. And then it's going to say directory listing successful up at the top. Once you have the listing successful on the move, you can go ahead and restart your server, or you can add other moves. Perhaps you have a move that isn't actually a straight up ability, it's a combo. So you'll open the combos folder and then select the thing that you already know is a combination, which you can tell by on the server it will say to activate this move, use, and then a combination of other moves. Once again, you just click and drag. Okay, so once you have these moves installed, I will actually go ahead and show you how to make sure they are working. I'm going to install a move that is not functional in a moment, but first I'm going to show you one that is. So I'm going to pause the video here and wake up my Minecraft and show you the way everything looks right now, and then I'm going to change it to one that doesn't work. Hopefully this little sign here stops popping up, but then I will show you the ways that you can tell if it's not going to work right off the bat. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, here we are, and we are in a world where the Project Korra plugin is working completely properly, and a very easy way of telling most of the moves will automatically remove Jedcor's bending board. So as you can see on the side of my in-game is a board that says slots, and then it has what moves are selected in what places. If that's not there, and it was there when you just had Jedcor installed, chances are the move does not work with the version you have. Now, I do recommend that you keep your Minecraft awake while installing new moves so that you can check and see first, before you install any extra moves, make sure Jedcor has the bending board. Second, make sure that whenever you install a new move, it's still there. The other thing is, you will notice that if I do /b space d space water, which stands for /bending display water, all the moves in the water category, it gives me a list of moves. As you will see shortly, sometimes when you install a move that will not work and you do this particular command, it will just say there are no water abilities currently available. I will return very shortly after showing you a move that does not work. Okay, be right back. Alright, so here we are, and as you can see, the bending board is gone, as I said, the first and most noticeable thing. Second, if I do /b space d space fire, it says there is no fire bending abilities available, which we know is not true. So, as we already know it's not true, maybe we should just try and bind it. So, the move I added was fire breath, was it? No, flamethrower, sorry. Thrower. And as you see, it says that is not an ability. So there you go. That is how you can install all your custom abilities. That is how you can make sure that they are working. And that is a recommendation on both a server service and what kind of a, not config file, but a file manager you can use. If you need more tutorials on anything to do with a plugin or how to set something up and I know how to do it, feel free to ask. I am more than happy to help. In exchange, please send a like to this video, comment if there's anything else you want to know. And since you were asking about the Project Korra plugin, why don't you go check out my Element Adventures episode 4, which should be done uploading in the next few minutes. Alright, thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye.